My mind is constantly torn from whence I get my corn. You see, I know it's important, and I'm aware of the cause and struggle. But the passionate side of me is caught up in a bubble, and although I know he is my king and I his queen, I can't lose this underlying feeling and the need to liberate myself, constantly revealing this energy imploding inside. You see, I know what society says I belong is by his side. And for this nation to generate gods of whole, well, it behooves me to abide. And please don't get me wrong. My love for him is forever strong. Why he kept I be. Instilling that spark of life in he who brings it back to me. Birthing a genesis of conscious gods we see black and comely as the Tensekit are. By no means inferior by far because I see the regal beyond the scar. That mental wound he tars with lily white love, that need to feel substantiated, he can't seem to get rid of. For when he looks at me, he can't forget the whip, the stripped pride, integrity, and bruised lips, equipped with enough shame to place the blame upon my rape tips. Ashamed of the pain of loving self and kind, being targeted, shackled, hunted, and imprisoned scars his mind. But being the goddess that sees a divine being in you, I just can't accept anything less than that glory from you. From paperback bright brothers to black is blue, yet and still, I find myself drawn to the kinship I speak and spoken with a black woman raised in a life that's been broken. The educator, butcher, baker, candlestick maker, mother, and even lover are forced to be reckoned with like no other. No one is sympathetic to her job that goes undone, and her strength can be compared to none. So when I see the symmetric beauty that I behold in front of me, I can't ignore the need nor the nagging exigency to shower her with accolades and an oral escapade. I fade into the cascades of her curves and bevels, burrowing to her vortex in so many levels. Nourishing myself, consuming the knowledge of 360 degrees, I pledge allegiance to the mysteries wedged between her thighs, and on I dredge in search of the essence of everything in me that makes me a woman. The epitome of creation, that fifth element and mother of all nations. So you see, loving both gods and goddesses is not just a carnal greed. It's a pure and essential requisite that I need to digress from a cultural decadence and a diaspora of ignorance and reunite self-love, appreciation, culture, and kinship that was stolen from me with a physical and mental whip to strip pride, integrity, and bruised lips, equipped with enough shame to place the blame upon my rape tips. So now I have the fortitude to say, fuck you in every way. Fuck your arbitrary law that exonerates your wrong and commits me the sin, moralizing everyone else while basking in your wicked predilection, irregardless of your biased doctrine. Nothing can take the place of the experience I get from beautiful, black, and comely Nubian men and yes, women.